My fabrication fun is basically done. It's time to make a start on ripping this truck apart. Hey, how's it, jokes? Welcome back to my shop. If you don't know me, my name is Diff. Like that thing in the back there, the differential. So yeah, there's been a number of videos now on the fabrication work on this truck. But now it's basically done, eh? And I don't want to be like some dudes on YouTube that starts these builds and shows you all sorts of fabrication processes and then never finishes the truck and you can never see it driving. We want to have this guy driving, want to go and have some fun with it. So my next step basically is to take this whole truck apart, right down to the frame. I've got 100 small things to take care of, bits of welding underneath, etc. So I got to do what I got to do. Let's get into it. Oops. Some bolts to undo down here, not a lot of space, but I can get in. That was a tight spot. Right, so this whole side panel should be able to come off now. Let's see if my planning and forward thinking worked out. Amen, brother. The fabrication god smiled on me yet again. I've got all the bolts off on the brother, so he should be able to come off as well. Stuck somewhere. I think we got a snag somewhere. Oh, I see the problem. Yeah, difficult to see, but that top corner of this folded section here is just catching on a bracket in there when I try and take it off. Just when you think you're on a roll, bloody Murphy sneaks in the back door and throws you a curveball. But yeah, I'm just going to try and cut that corner off. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'll get in there somehow. Maybe that'll help. That's how those fabrication gods keep you humble, eh? So let's try one more time. I think this time I'm gonna win. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Right, let's see if I can get this frame off. Load bin, load box, load bed, whatever it's called, frame. I think it's quite heavy. Right. Ah. Now you can get those wheels back on, old man. Hoppa! So since I have this frame in my hands now, I might as well take care of a few small details that's still outstanding. And one of them is this half notch or in the upright. I've cut this out. I've got this half a piece of pipe that I'm going to be welding in there. And I'm doing this to provide some clearance for the taillight. Those of you who visit my shop regularly will remember a video where we were playing with the taillights and I couldn't fit them finally because I still needed to do this. So I also welded in a piece of pipe into the hole for the tailgate hinge pin. I've got some pipe here that's just the right size. And here's the hinge pin now that goes in there. And I've welded on this little tab, which is now held with a small bolt. So now it can't come out. I got a whole pile of parts that came off the back end now. Now I just gotta get rid of the front bits. I think I'll start by taking off this door. I'm gonna do it the old man way. The jack's just gonna help me to hold it up while I undo the bolts. Okay, it should come off now. It should, it's stuck somewhere. I need a lever of some sort. My trusty assistant can just hold the door up for me while I go look for a lever of sorts. So let's try again. There we go. Doors are always a fight, but it's off. Hoppa! And also the one on my driver's side, also the driver's side of my mates down under, and the blokes in the UK, the rest of the world. You guys drive on the wrong side of the road, according to me. Come on! Here we go. I've unbolted the seats so they can come out. And the other one. Now the hood, or the bonnet as we like to call it. I made this from a Kommer Superpoise bonnet. It's not a truck many people would know. It was built in the UK in the 50s. Okay, let me get the other half of my gull wing hood. Now the central support for my two bonnet halves, hood halves. So I'm not showing you how I undo the bolts. I mean, it's more exciting to watch paint dry. So that can come out. My fan dangle cross brace can come out. And so can the radiator. Very dusty everything. And here we have the sheep in wolf's clothing. Straight for 2.4 liter petrol Nissan stock standard engine. Very disappointing to many of you. But I can tell you one thing, my fuel economy should be fantastic. You can always swap it out with something bigger. Later down the line, there's lots of space in the front here. So now I've got to stick my head in here so I can undo the steering. Ugh. A dark and dingy hole, doing it by feel. Okay, that's done. I'm going to just get this wheel back on here so I can put the truck back on its feet. Right. You know, I can be such an asshole simply because I refuse to take off the wheel. I'm now struggling to undo this front fender. Hey, there it comes, it's out. Hoopa! Okay, so fenders are loose on both sides. Okay, these front body mounts. There we go. It's going to be such fun putting this thing back together again. I remembered how I struggled to get everything to line up. So unless I've forgotten something, it should be loose now. Yes. But before I can take it off, I need to move these parts to make some space. Right, let's hook up this overhead gantry. I think I just need to push the car back a little. Yes, that's what it that's what it needed. Okay, I think it will clear the engine. And now I can slide it across. There we go. Hey, I found my missing 10 spanner. You guys should know what it's like with 10s. It's even worse with 10 sockets. So the last body mount bolt and then this cap should be loose and ready for liftoff. I've got the cab hooked up to the overhead gantry, so I think it's now time to test my roof chop welds. Back to square one in a way, but at least now I can take care of some unfinished business on this cab and then prep it for final fitment. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the moral support. No animals were harmed in the whole process here. Maybe a spider or two, eh? I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a lucky one.